Looking at the photos and videos, it really does resemble a Passat, and the rear suspension has also been upgraded to an independent setup. But judging from its size and interior space, it's still clearly positioned below the Sagittar L. My rough guess is that the out-the-door price will be around $14,000 to $15,000. Today, let's take a quick look at the upcoming 1.5T Levita Pro 2 to see whether it's worth considering and what its main features are. The car is 4,207 millimeters long, about 16.5 inches longer than the previous model, but the wheelbase remains the same at 2,680 millimeters, still under 2.7 meters, which is relatively short for a compact sedan. In terms of power, it uses the 160 horsepower 1.5T EA211 engine paired with a 7-speed dry dual-clutch transmission. This engine is quite advanced and widely used across Volkswagen's compact lineup, typically delivering 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just over 8 seconds, which is fairly strong. Its key advantage is that while maintaining good performance, it's also very fuel efficient, with real-world combined fuel consumption easily staying under 7 liters per 100 kilometers, usually around 6.5 to 7 liters. Yes, this 1.5T is faster than the 1.5L, while also being more fuel efficient. As for the exterior, the front and rear styling can basically be described as a scaled-down Passat, and in terms of details, the high-end version shown in the video also comes with a full-width light strip and an illuminated badge, though these will most likely be limited to higher trims. This higher spec version also uses 17-inch wheels with 225 width tires. At the rear, you'll find the same lettering beneath the badge and a similarly bold width taillight with a Pro badge on the lower right. However, this design language on the Levita makes its already narrow body look even slimmer visually. It may look like a Passat in styling, but when you see the actual car, the difference in presence and size will make it clear that a Passat is still a Passat. Opening the trunk, it still looks quite deep at first glance. The previous model had a capacity of 510 liters, and although the new one hasn't been officially announced yet, it certainly won't be small. That said, you can also see obvious cost-cutting measures in the details, such as the trunk partition lacking even a pull handle. Combining this with the fact that the base Sagittar L currently costs over $17,000 out the door, and the older Sagittar surpasses $15,000, it's estimated that the Levita Pro 1.5T will likely land around $14,000. If it goes higher, you might as well just buy a Sagittar. From a used car perspective, at around $14,000, you could also get a roughly 4-year-old Camry 2.0 or Accord 1.5T. Next, let's get inside and take a look at the interior. The new model's horizontal central display, integrated into a vertically oriented dashboard, actually feels quite well balanced. The 12.9-inch center screen might look small in larger vehicles, but in this car, it feels just right. The infotainment interface and operating system are already familiar, featuring functions like navigation with traffic light countdowns and other connected features, though the interface is a bit cluttered and takes some time to get used to. The 4.25-inch digital instrument cluster can switch between different themes, and the multifunction steering wheel buttons have returned to independent physical controls. The center console area includes a front tray that can hold 2 phones, though the cup holders in the middle lack dedicated stabilizers, and while the central armrest storage is decent in size, the area underneath isn't hollowed out for extra space. Moving to the rear seats, with a 2,680mm wheelbase, if you've just experienced cars like the Sagittar L or Lamando L, this back seat will feel noticeably more compact. For someone like me at 179 centimeters tall and weighing 160 pounds, after adjusting the front seat, there's just over 1 fist of legroom in the rear, whereas in the Sagittar or Lamando L, you'd get about 2 fists. Additionally, the overall rear seat size and width are clearly more compact, though the central floor hump is slightly lower than before. Overall, this upcoming Levita Pro represents a significant upgrade over the previous model, with a completely new exterior and interior design, a more modern infotainment system, and an upgraded independent rear suspension. But the powertrain, wheelbase, and space remain unchanged, so it still retains its original positioning and won't overlap too much with models like the Sagittar L or Lamando L.